Hey everybody, welcome back to the Salty Stream. And for some reason I'm not getting any music at the moment. I wonder why. Oh, there it is. Oh damn, it was loud as well. Let's turn down the master volume a bit. Yeah, excellent. So, the last time on this stream, I apparently, according to my German friend, made fun of Germans. I had no idea I was doing that. So, apparently that was strike 2. I have no idea what strike 1 was, and I have no idea why a German would use baseball rules to reprimand me. But, anyways, we're back in with Shadowrun, and this is the Salty Streams, and I am, of course, your host, the MeerkatMonarch, and, yeah. And here's MeerkatMonarch, our, intrepid adventurer. Last time we escaped from, Hey! Evil's in the chat. How many strikes do you get in Germany? 1 if you're lucky. I should really not do that. Because I still gotta... Well, he didn't get pissed off at me. He was acting triggered. But, apparently I have the typical effeminate Gestapo officer sound when I want to sound like a German. Yeah, which I know is not true. I have plenty of German friends that I could imitate, but I didn't feel like it. It was fun doing the German accent. You step inside, and the squalor of the disused U-Bahn tunnel gives way to the warmth of your safe house. A man waits inside, silhouetted against the dim fluorescent lighting. Paul Amsel. Something bad has happened, hasn't it? Maybe I should stop doing the German accent now. It's trans-German man. No, oh, sorry, transgender man. Yeah. Evil's in the chat trying to get me to do German accents. He steps forward, revealing a pale, expressionless face, light glinting off steel-rimmed glasses. Paul Amsel, your team's fixer and landlord, part dealmaker, part information broker, one of the most well-connected men in Berlin. So he knew Hitler. Oh, maybe. His eyes sweep across the team as he takes it all in. The grim faces, the hard stares, Ager's fury, Monica's absence. I had a feeling. How did she? His face has gone ashen. He swallows, takes a moment to chew on the words before spitting them out. How did it happen? Something in the world. Okay, now we got a couple of choices. Something in the vault security system got her while she was jacked in. It was over in an instant. The run was a setup. 1 minute she was cracking the safe. The next she was on the ground screaming. Do I want to sound like a paranoid geezer or a moron? A paranoid geezer. I've seen Monica hit the black IC before. This was worse. This was something worse. I should stop doing accents now. No decking skill. Oh, option removed. Yeah, dude. I thought we knew that I was going Street Samurai. So, yeah, I should probably upgrade my decking skills and all sorts of other things. Monica died of a biofeedback-induced stroke. That's right. Aga thrusts a gloved finger into your chest, and this idiot stood by and let it happen. Brushes... okay, so let me see. Brushes her finger aside, shoves her hand away. Ignore it, let it happen. Yeah, because you never bothered learning what to look for. Muscle contractions, microtremors was good indicators of a Decker in distress. I'm assuming you didn't have anyone keeping an eye out for those. No, if you had, my friend wouldn't be lying dead in the basement. Oh, shove off, Iger. IC pronounced ICE. Acronym for intrusion countermeasures. Okay. Good to know. Thanks, buddy. Oh, shove off, Iger. We were all on the lookout for physical security, MeerkatMonarch included. Throwing him under the bus isn't going to help anything. I like Diedrich. He seems like a very, very level-headed dude. Under a bus is exactly where he belongs. Oh shit, Iger seems like a macho feminist. Iger turns to face Diedrich. She towers over him, but he stands his ground. I respect you, Diedrich. You know that, but you don't have my training. None of you have. Okay. So I guess trolls train... Or is it that she's claiming that she has gender studies? Has she gone to gender study school? Is that why she would have noticed the dangers before they happened? Monica was good. She was the best, right? But she was also overconfident. She treated the job like it was a game. Do that long enough and you're gonna get burned. Yeah, so it was Monica's fault then, not mine. Iger turns her focus back to you. If you'd been paying attention, you would have figured all of this out on your own by now. You would have known that Monica needed watching as much as that. Oh, enough, Iger. Amsel's voice is hoarse, his expression blank. Enough. Iga pushes ahead, heedless of the interruption. Her voice remains measured, but there is fire in her eyes. How many seconds pass between Monica's first convulsion and her plug getting pulled? 4? 5? Do you know how much damage biofeedback can do to a Decker's brain in 5 seconds? How dare you? You don't have to answer that. Of course you know. Monica died while you stood there and watched. This is all your fault. That's enough! Amsel's voice comes out in a roar, and his fist smashes down on the desk behind him. Iga, you and MeerkatMonarch can have it out later, but I've had enough. I see some rough sex in the future of these two. They seem to be building up some sort of romantic tension. We need to talk action. Our client sent you into something much bigger than he led us to believe. I want to know why. Right there with you. This was supposed to be a milk run. Payback isn't the only reason why we need to find him. We saw something back there, something that we weren't supposed to see. It's fair to assume that we're all still in danger. Dun dun dun! From the patriarchy. I need to stop making those jokes as well. Paul Amsel, he pauses, rubs his temples. Agreed. And to neutralize that danger, we need to know who we are dealing with. Let us review the events that transpired tonight. The smallest detail could be important, so hold back nothing. What's important to note here? The orc in a military grade armor seems to be very, very important. And also the Feuerschwinge. Feuerschwinge? Were also important. So I guess this is also important, but this is given. This first one is given. These two, however. The fire wing. This is unexpected. You have to forgive me. This brings back many unpleasant memories. Fire wing? The most terrible of all the great dragons. There are those who would disagree, but they never experienced the terror of living in her shadow. Her shadow? So it's not the patriarchy then. He glances at Glory. You are far too young to remember her, of course, but for Germans of my generation, the name Feuerschwinge is synonymous with chaos, destruction, and death. Sorry, Asto, I had to do that in a German accent. The dragons of today are subtle creatures, full of patience and guile. Feuerschwinge was not. After her awakening, she went on a 4-month rampage that claimed tens of thousands of lives. Wow. She was a grumpy person. She was probably very morning, she wasn't a morning person. So just right after she woke up, she was just, fuck this! Going after everybody. Apparently. Umsel takes a deep breath, slowly releases it. There is a haunted look in his eyes. Those were dark days. Countless men, women, and children were slaughtered, roasted alive in their homes by a creature of legend. No hope for salvation and no end in sight. It was a horror that you cannot begin to understand. What stopped her? I can't imagine that a rampaging dragon would just go away on its own. Eventually, the Firewing was brought down by a man named Dr. Adrian Vauclair. Vauclair? Vauclair. Adrian Vauclair. Well, with the help of the Luftwaffe. What? The Luftwaffe? Of course. But this was experimental weapons designed by Vauclair that finally pierced her hide. She fell in a hail of bullets and rocket fire, and crashed down into the radioactive wasteland of the Sox. I've also crash-landed in radioactive waste with socks, so I know the feeling. This event was called the Dragonfall. Aha! She was PMSing. Evil. Evil. You genius. Okay. Safe at last from the dragon's wrath, Germany celebrated Vauclair as a hero. Our own Siegfried. For those who don't know who Siegfried was, he's known in Norway or in the Scandinavian or Norse countries as Sigurd Fovnesbane, and he was a Norse and Germanic hero who killed a dragon. Our own Siegfried, a modern-day dragon slayer. My own family practically worship the man. Siegfried was also very much honored in sort of Nazi mythology and Nazi ideology, and many people called Hitler the new Siegfried, which has kind of tainted that myth and that mythology, which is kind of sad because in its way, it's a very, very interesting myth. The myth of Sigurd Fovnesbane is probably one of my favorite Norse myths, and it's also the myth that a lot of Tolkien's work was based upon. So there you go, lesson learned. That was today's lesson, and let's continue the game. Aiga, if the Dragonfall was an important event as you make it out to be, I'm surprised I've never heard of it. What? Those early years of the awakening were traumatic, Aiga. Not just on a national level, but on a global scale. New species of the awakened animals was being discovered daily. Within 2 years of the Dragonfall, the active use of magic had returned to the world. A new source of terror for a bewildered public. And in 2021, oh shit, that's only 5 years from now! We need to prepare! Everybody, start building ballistas! And, huge spikes. And in 2021, the sudden emergence of orcs and trolls gave rise to yet another wave of global panic. In light of such turmoil, is it any surprise that Dr. Vauclair and the Firewing were forgotten? Dragons were yesterday's news. I think I would have remembered it, no matter what. You know? Oh no! Lots of orcs and trolls are coming down the hill. Yeah, let's fucking forget that fire-breathing beast that were here yesterday. Okay, continue. He rubs his temples. Again, all of this happened decades ago. To the best of my knowledge, the story of Feuerschwinge is a bit of a historical trivia and nothing more. Alright, so Monica spent her dying breath trying to tell us about a long-dead dragon. Aiga sweeps her eye across the group, searching for a glimmer of insight. Finally, she gives up. Any ideas to why? Any ideas to why? Yeah, that sounds like her more. She is sort of a sensual troll, maybe? A bit of a, you know, a horny troll, I guess. So she gives off that sensual vibe. Amsel's voice trembles with frustration. No, it doesn't make any more sense to me than it does to you. The Dragonfall is ancient history. Feuerschwinge has been dead and gone for 42 years. 42? 42? No, that doesn't make any sense. Isn't this 2054? That makes it 4 years ago. Okay. But there's one thing I do know. Whatever Monica saw, whatever she was trying to tell us, it was important. He visibly struggles to calm himself, takes a deep breath, and then slowly releases it. I will look into this. I will find answers. In the meantime, did you turn up anything else of value? I guess the orc and military grade armor is kind of important. He appeared to be the head of security. That is not much to go on. Any details about this orc come to mind? Any distinguishing features I could look into? He was an older guy, for one. From the sound of his voice, I'm guessing mid to late 40s. How do you figure his voice played into it? Pretty old for an orc. And he had skin grafts. Most of his face looked like replacement material. Called goblinization, where humans resumed their orc, troll, elf, and dwarf zone. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. If the grafts came from a legitimate hospital, there may be medical records. That is something. I see what I can find out. Did you notice anything else during the run that may be of value? Okay, now this obvious statement is going to come. That much is clear. Oh, very fitting answer. Very fitting answer. It wasn't a minor enterprise either. The facility took serious funds to build. And time, more to it than we saw. Places like that don't spring up overnight. No, I guess not, because it was a castle, wasn't it? Or a holdfast or something. And all in secret. The owners, whoever that they may be, were none too pleased with your escape, I'm sure. What else did you find? That's all we got. That's not much. Oh, shut up, woman! You weren't even there! It is thin, I agree. A basement, a middle-aged a middle-aged orc with skin grafts, and a long-forgotten world went. Whoever sent us knew what we were walking into. We were set up. Yes. That's obvious. But why? I warned her. I told her not to take this run, but she assured me it would be a cakewalk. You didn't bring it to her? No, she set up the whole thing herself. Monica was approached recently by a man who calls himself Green Winters. He used to be a prominent activist in the F-state political scene. I never much liked the man, and I certainly never trusted him. But Monica, she would do anything for her. For her cause. Anything for the Flux state. He sighs. Winter swore that the data he was after was crucial to ensuring the future stability of the Flux. Is this the Flux capacitor? That's all it took. We need to track down Monica's client and press him for information. It sounds like Green Winters. Yes, most definitely. It is clear that Green Winters has involved us in something much larger than he led Monica to believe. Dun dun dun! Damn, these conversations are long! When he finds out what happened on the run, he's probably gonna rabbit. Oh, escape? Okay. We need to chase him down before that happens. So we need information on Green Winters, and we need it fast. There's a man in the Kreutz Bazaar, a Turk named Altug Burakazi. He owns a little soykaf shop just down the way called Cafe Zevze. Zevze? Zevze? Zevze. Zevze. He has a coffee shop somewhere. This man is also the purveyor of information. I have done business with him from time to time. Yeah, you know your Shadowrun lore. I bet you do, Evil. I bet you do. And you think he would know something about Green Winters? I do need to do... I could do, like, low-key German accents and maybe not, you know, force in too much Nazi or, you know, 1950s war movie accents. And you think he would know something about Green Winters? When I discovered Monica's renewed association with Green Winters, I contacted Altug. One of his people has been keeping tabs on Winters ever since. As I said, I did not trust the man. For good reason, it seems. For good reason, it would seem. I'll talk to Altug and see what he knows about Green Winters. Yeah. I'm assertive. Very well. Tell him I sent you. I will do what I can to dig into the information that you have uncovered already. Sparse though it may be. Nice! Karma gained. Okay. Does that mean that we get to... Yay! Spend karma! We get to spend karma! I definitely need to go up in decking. That is something that we need to do. Intelligence. Yes. So... let's go up 2 there. We have 2 karma points left. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. And I'm thinking actually melee weapons. It's either that or go up in SMGs or something. He does use SMGs a lot more, so. What do you think, chat? Or Evil? Melee weapons or SMG? I don't have to spend it right away. Okay. I'll wait then. Nice. There's Dietrich, there's Dante, and Glory. Maybe I should just play until we find Altuk. And just explore a bit in here first. Who's that? That's Iga. Okay. Is this my place? Well, apparently... Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, but I needed to go up in decking anyways. I just have my Beretta Model 70. That's all I have. Open the cupboard? Where? Talk to everyone? Okay. Maybe we'll just do that, just talk to people first, and then, Glory is beautiful in a waifish sort of way. Her features are almost elvish in their delicacy. But there's something cold about her that you find slightly unsettling. What's more unsettling is her chrome. Glory is rocking a heavy loadout of cyberware from head to toe. She looks to be composed more of plastic and metal than she is of skin and bone. Damn. In the shadows, individuals such as this are anything but uncommon, but Glory cyberware is first generation, all of it. Bulky, invasive, practically museum pieces. This chrome was obsolete well before she was born. MeerkatMonarch, can I help you? Don't worry about me, I'm solid. Yeah, apparently. Let's be a little bit concerned about her. Need to upgrade her somehow. Make her... We can rebuild her. We have the technology. I'll be with you when it counts. Right now, it doesn't. Well, yeah, that is true. Any thoughts on what we should do next? Find our missing client. Extract some answers. Beyond that, take jobs. Get paid. Could you romance these people? I mean, I have a question for you, Glory, of the personal kind. It does seem like, can we find some space to do the naughty naughty? I'm not big on sharing sport, personal reasons. You understand, I'm sure. Let's take the last one. Seems like a more reasonable one. Maybe she'll come to me of her own free will. Yeah. Let's talk to Iger. Iger glares at you, and you can taste the bile in her stares. She clearly still blames you for Monica's death. Something I can do for you, fearless leader? We need to talk about Monica. Oh. Yeah. Oh, she can be a bit of a bitch. She is definitely a feminist. I should stop saying shit like that. I'm not telling. Oh, you bastard. Come on, dude. Dietrich turns his head at your approach. His aging face is traced with network of faint scars, the legacy of too many fights over too many years. While he still retains a degree of strength and vigor, it's obvious that the shaman you see today is a shadow of his former self. Despite all of this, there's still an aura of power surrounding the man. He raises his bottle, offering it to you. MeerkatMonarch, welcome. I've got a bottle of schnapps that needs sharing. And we got a fallen comrade to drink to. The liquor in the bottle is crystal clear, and you raise it as you catch an intoxicating whiff of cloves and caramel. It tastes of sweet corn and walnuts, with a lingering aftertaste of buttery toffee. That doesn't sound like any sort of... well, Germans drink a lot of schnapps, but it just... You swallow a swig, and then return the bottle to Dietrich's outstretched hand. He takes a long pull on the bottle and then locks eyes with you. Let me ask you a question, MeerkatMonarch. What made you choose to come to Berlin? Monica told me that you moved here from Rhine-Ruhr Megaplex. Made it sound like you've been there for a good many years. Successful years at that. Okay, so my guy's a German too? Oh, damn it. I've been doing the wrong accent for my dude. Leads a man to wonder why you packed up and moved here. It was time for change, that's all. A member of my own crew betrayed me. I just dropped out of sight for a while. A run went bad and my team paid the price. Ain't that a pisser? I can handle all sorts of things, but betrayal always makes me see red. Yeah, I know the feeling. I tried to make him answer for it, but that bastard got away. Right there with you. I ventilated the son of a bitch before I left Ruhrplex. You know what? This is a guy who gets things done, and when he swears vengeance, he achieves vengeance. Dietrich raises the bottle in salute, and takes another swig. The bastard deserved no less. In your position, I'd have done the same thing. Okay, I like Dietrich. I like him more and more. He seems like a kind of reasonable dude that I can get along with. Yes, he's covered in face tattoos and neck tattoos and skull tattoos. But at least, you know, he's got his priorities straight. So, after all this went down, you decided to bail out of the Ruhrplex and head to Berlin. Am I getting that right? More or less. There wasn't much left for me in the Ruhrplex, and Monica made me a hell of an offer. Ah, yes, Monica. Dietrich raises his bottle again and then closes his eyes and takes a long drink. After a moment has passed, he returns his attention to you. It all comes back to our girl, doesn't it? So, let me ask you, just what was your relationship with Monica anyway? I know that you two knew each other way back, but she was pretty coy about these things. Yeah, I suppose. My life is an open book. So I guess I'm just Sort of figure that everyone else will be too. So how about it? Want to fill me in? Oh yeah, he did her. He did her. We were very close. Figured as much. Not from anything you or Monica said, but I had a suspicion. Of course you did. You're a very smart and knowledgeable man of the world, and you see things. Of course you knew. Well, anyway, good on you both. Dietrich raises his bottle to you in salute. She was a wonderful woman, and I hope that your time together was happy. Anyway, I've taken enough of your time, and the bottle is almost empty. Thanks for taking the time to talk, and for what it's worth, I'm happy you're here with us. So, Dietrich takes a final pull on the bottle and tips it forward, pouring the rest on the ground. Rest in peace, Monica. We will miss you, girl. So, I'm sorry for cutting the stream a bit short today, but I've had to run some errands, and that sort of cut into my time streaming today. But anyways, we're continuing this tomorrow, and I promise I'm going to stream at least 2 hours of this tomorrow. It's a wonderful game. I very much like it, and it seems like my type of sort of adventuring game. Oh, sorry. Anyways, this has been the salty stream. Not as salty today, because you know, there wasn't much happening apart from dialogue. So, yeah, this has been the Salty Streams. I'm, of course, your host, the MeerkatMonarch, sometimes known as Jace Ludwig. And I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.